Hello, grandkids. It's Mema for Stories with Mema. And because we're still in the winter holidays, I am picking more books that go with them. So this is called The Last Christmas Tree. And look at it. Looks almost like a Charlie Brown Christmas. This book is written by Stephen Krensky. Let's see what it says here. Some pretty pictures. Okay, here we go. Almost exactly a month before Christmas, the trees arrived for the holiday. On the day before, the lot had been empty. Look at, they're all setting up, selling Christmas trees. Now it was full to bursting. The difference was almost like magic. There were balsam firs, spruces, and pines all lined up neatly at a slight tilt. Yeah. In the middle of one row, wedged between two bushier companions, one particular tree trembled with excitement. It was not very tall and, in truth, a bit hunched over, not to mention the branches that were missing here and there. Still, no tree was more filled with the spirit of the season. Surely everyone would see that at once. I think that's the tree right there. Look at all the people looking at the trees, picking out trees. The little tree could hardly wait to get picked. What a moment that would be. It imagined itself covered with lights and ornaments, with presents tucked in snugly underneath. This tree looks like he's almost reaching for the little boy, huh? The other trees didn't seem to care about who picked them out or how long it took, but the little tree kept its hopes high. It wanted someone special, someone who was as excited about Christmas as it was. The trees are going. As the days passed, the trees were sold one by one. A few people made up their minds in an instant. They knew what they wanted, and that was that. Others went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth for what seemed like hours, and sometimes it was. One family pulled out the little tree for a closer look, but they were laughing meanly and shaking their heads the whole time. The little tree was secretly glad when they left it behind. Oh, that's not nice to laugh at the little tree, huh? As time went on, the remaining trees were spread out, the better to show themselves off. No longer hemmed in, the little tree tried to stand up straight and puffed itself out as much as possible, but nobody seemed to notice. The lot got emptier and emptier. The few unsold trees found their prices marked down again and again and again. See, there's just a few trees left. On Christmas Eve, the little tree looked to the left and looked to the right. It was all alone. A sign was hung on it in big letters. It wasn't an ornament, not really, but the tree chose to think otherwise. It says, free. The night was cold and clear, and the little tree got rather sleepy. Just before dawn, it thought it heard a jingling sound, but it was hard to be sure. What is this? It says jingle, 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 jingle. Who jingles? The next thing the tree knew, it was gently picked up and placed in an empty sack. This wasn't what the tree had expected at all. Ah, who jingles? And whose arms do you think that is? Then the earth fell away far below. The other trees were covered in all their finery. The little tree had no idea where it was going or how long the journey would take. He's in Santa's sleigh, huh? But when it arrived at last, is that the North Pole? The little Christmas tree was finally home. Oh, and whose feet are crossed here? Maybe Mrs. Claus and Santa Claus. Oh, and that's the end. Oh, that little tree probably got the most special home of all, Santa's. Oh, what a cute story. All right, grandkids, I love you very much. I love you, a bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck. I'll read you later.